What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another episode of the Gaming Sanctum Podcast. I'm joined here with my co-host Junior and Chill, Legion's Gaming here, and we're going to be talking about a lot of news that came out last week. Apologies last week. The episode came a day almost too late. For those of you that don't know, my YouTube got hacked by some kind of crypto bot, and YouTube took my channel down, so I was freaking out, my main channel. And I was dealing with that, so the episode was late due to those circumstances. So apologies, but we should be good from now on. I did get the YouTube channel back, so
Yay.
that is out of the way. Yeah, thank God. I was freaking out for a little bit.
I'm gonna applause button at this point.
Yes. I should set that up on my Go XLR too. Shit.
Actually, I want the one from Halo.
Yeah. Oh, from the grunt being their head being
Yep.
popped. Yeah, that's actually perfect. Today we're gonna start the podcast by talking about Sony and PS5 dilemma, aka their answer to this is by making more PS4s available in response to the shortage of PS5s. I think that's gonna piss more people off than actually make people happy. Sony pretty much was like, "Hey, I know y'all want the shiny new PS5, but like, PS4 looking pretty nice, huh?"
Well, I think what's ended up happening is just they want to keep up the demand for people getting into like the PlayStation ecosystem thing. So if people are buying PS4s, they might feel inclined to potentially pick up a PS5 eventually.
Yeah.
Instead of going to Xbox, you know. So
the only thing with that is it's like people that do like just say fuck it, I'm gonna get a PS4 Pro, because they did drop in price since PS5 came out, so they're not that bad. I think they're like $300. But people that do get that, they have to like make the decision, like, is it worth me getting a PS4 and maybe my favorite game company, when they make a new game, don't make it for PS4 and PS5 only, like Final Fantasy 16 or Forspoken or probably the new Spider-Man. Maybe the new Spider-Man game will be PS4 as well.
nah,
I don't think so, man.
Because Miles Morales is PS5 exclusive. So I think they're moving on already.
But didn't they come out with a PS4 version after, or they said they were going to? I don't think they ever did, though.
For Miles Morales, no.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that sucks, man. Yeah, that's the only thing that they're sacrificing. Like a lot of new games that come out, they're just not going to be able to play them.
Although I do expect them, like when they're increasing production of these, and like they already said they're in that I can't remember, there's a term for it in engineering. I used to remember when I used to work. But like it is like they hit a certain point where they make PS4s cheaper than what they cost them like to make it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so when they sell it, they actually make money off of them, right? So they're way beyond that point. I think they're at the point where like they can probably do a pretty decent price cut and then make it worth it for people to be like, hey, maybe I'll pick up a PS4 because it's only like $200. You know what I'm saying? Like if they do
That
something
would be
like that
smarter.
and maybe package a game or two in there, you know, do like some very appealing bundles where it's like, yeah, it's kind of worth picking up a PS4 right now.
Like,
because they did the same thing with the Wii.
God of War Ragnarok, you think that's going to be PS4? I don't think so.
No way in hell. Have you seen that shit?
Yeah.
That looks way too good to be on PS4.
I mean, the PS4 version looked really good, but that one looks, wow. I guess the only thing they can do is, like, if they have PC, PlayStation games are becoming a lot more readily available on PC. Hopefully, you know, they're seeing how good God of War and Horizon are doing on PC, and they're probably like, damn, maybe we should just, like, do it both at the same time, you know?
Actually, now I'm thinking about, I don't know if we added it to our list, but like this is a thing we could talk about with that. All like the PlayStation ecosystem game like companies.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
The PlayStation Studios.
Yeah.
They all have been wanting to produce for PC.
Oh, yeah.
For like years.
Santa Monica was one of the first ones to speak up and say that. The God of War devs.
It was 2 years.
Yeah, they're like, what was it? They said we've been playing this game on mouse and keyboard for the last 2 years, developing the game. So like the game, they could have made it on PC, and they wanted it to go on PC, but Sony owns the rights to their games because they fund their games. So if Sony's like, nah, Sony only, then they can't do nothing about it unless they get out of that contract. But then they don't get that Sony money anymore to make their games, and they have to rely on game sales instead. But I mean,
would be
20 million copies. That's a lot of money
on just PS4.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Like, that's crazy.
They
and then
did
they
it
gave the game
on
out
all
free
consoles.
twice.
I think one of the things that the devs said too, they were like, now you can even play God of War with an Xbox controller. And I was like, oh shit. PlayStation fans everywhere were like, no, please, please no. You were the chosen one.
Well, here's the thing too. I'm thinking about this is gonna be Sony. If you guys do this, definitely hit me up with some royalties. You know what I'm saying, for this idea. But what they should do, PlayStation really should do, if they want to keep people inside of like the PlayStation family, make a Steam equivalent for PlayStation on PC.
I agree.
Just create your own launcher, create your store that is like you're buying PlayStation games. Don't try to like get other games.
I can hear the comments already. Another launcher? No.
It's okay. It'll be fine.
People complain going from Steam to Epic, and it's like, bruh, I hate Epic, but like only because of their UI. I don't hate it because it's another launcher. I mean, I got the Ubisoft launcher. I got the Valorant for fucking Riot Games. I got the EA, the Origins, Steam. Like, there's so many. At this point, it's just they're probably gonna keep. They're just gonna keep coming. Nintendo maybe want. Nah, never mind.
So, well, adjacent to that, right there. Okay, another company come out with a multi-launcher where you can actually like launch all the launchers on your PC on one thing. Money, right? Okay, there you go.
Just described emulators.
Oh, very close. But,
not saying you should play your games, but like,
you know,
I mean, Pokemon Arceus, I think you definitely should. We're not gonna talk about it.
Fuck that game, bro. That's so bad.
I love how you were so excited for it, and you're like, I'm getting it. And I was like, Junior, watch this trailer. You were like, what the fuck is this? Is this awful?
Yeah, no.
I was so glad. I wasn't the only one that was excited for it, and then saw it, and I was like, nah, this ain't it, Chief.
Well, the thing is, I didn't have much hope for it before I saw the trailer. I was just like, I'm gonna get it just because hopefully, maybe, who knows? Maybe it's
just because it's Pokemon,
Maybe it's good, who knows? And then I saw the trailer, I was like, unless somebody buys me that game, I am not gonna use my money to buy that game. That's for sure. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, if Sony made a launcher and they had it where like you can get your games on PC, so therefore like, hey, we want people keep people in the ecosystem. They have PlayStation Music, they have PlayStation Video, they got PlayStation like just games in general. But stop making stupid emulators for like, you know, like PSP, Vita, all that crap like that. Put it on the damn PC version, right? Put it on that launcher. Let people get their full libraries on the PC. You don't have to worry about making shit backwards compatible on your damn console anymore. Just have it streamed to your console.
I agree.
From the thing, like, and then you're done. Sony,
like,
what that, like
they have the PS. They got the PlayStation Remote Play, but it's like you still need the PS5 to do it. So it's like, what's the point of that?
Yeah.
Like if you could just buy the game on your phone or on the website, right? And then just like, I mean, I guess then it would be equivalent to PS Now. Honestly, they should just do that on PS Now. If they want to compete with Xbox's Game Pass, they should just do that. I know streaming games is still like kind of awful. Right now, but they could fix that by just letting you download the fucking game on PC.
Yeah, same thing that Steam does. They give you a key. You just have to authenticate it like once every 60 days. And then like if people are gonna steal it, they're gonna steal it no matter what. Whether you have a physical disc in your store, they're gonna steal it. If
they just rip the files and put it on. Final Fantasy VII Remake was being pirated as soon as it came out, and the Kingdom Hearts series, like.
Everything. It's like if people are gonna steal it,
they're gonna find a way.
So can't really do anything with that. So yeah, that's enough for Sony.
Yeah. Well, actually, speaking of PlayStation, I'm pretty sure this was only on the PlayStation versions. Attack on Titan, on Call of Duty.
Yeah, that looked disgusting.
Oh, Levi Ackerman. If you guys watch Attack on Titan, I mean, today is Sunday, so this is the hype ass day for Attack on Titan, and they released a skin in Call of Duty that is literally a ugly ass Levi Ackerman, and he's
you can't call that Levi. They need to rename it to Jeans.
It says, see the stylish items in action. God, that post made me cringe so hard. I was like, bro, what is this? So he literally got the scout uniform and everything. And he's got his dual blades that they use to cut the Titans' necks and everything. And God, it just looks so awful. I think it was PlayStation only.
They should have just kept it like an anime model.
They should honestly do that in Fortnite. If they did it in Fortnite, it'd make more sense.
Yeah, it looks so good.
Because they even got the web slinging in Fortnite right now. So like you could literally I can picture the memes already of people putting an attack on Sasageo while swinging across. Oh my god! There was even people doing that in Halo because of the fucking grapple hook.
It's awkward.
It is awkward. It looks weird.
Why was that?
Like, why anime in Call of Duty? It just don't even make sense.
Like I think what happened is because I think they realized their anime skin bundles that they always sold that were like their own.
Oh, for the guns.
Yeah, their own anime variants, whatever. I think those ones sold pretty decent. And I think they're like, let's get a real anime. And I'm like, no.
That, and they're riding the hype wave of Attack on Titan season 2 coming back, especially with how like Attack on Titan and Demon Slayer break the internet every week now, every Sunday with the new episode. Like right now, Nezuko's trending. Don't ever look at that on Twitter. Don't ever.
Also, don't scroll too far on that unless you're just weird. You need to go to jail or something.
Because there's some weird people out there. And I would just like to remind everybody, Nezuko is 13 years old.
Yep.
All right.
She's 13, guys.
Before you start posting your little mommy posts, okay? She's daughter, not mommy. Okay. Don't do any weird shit.
Yep. Wait. This just happened right now. Trending right now. PlayStation 3 games are popping up in the PS5 store.
Huh?
Right now. Yeah.
Oh shit. Wait, let me go to trending right now.
Here, let me drop this in the thing. Oh, that's hype. I can finally throw my PS3 away. Oh my god, I've been waiting this whole time.
Oh my god, please. Is Lost Odyssey on PS3?
Lost Odyssey?
It's a game made by Sakaguchi when he made his own company. God, how did I forget the name?
That's a lot of Dead or Alive stuff to put on
That's
there.
a lot of Dead or Alive.
Helena?
That's a lot of Dead or Alive.
Yeah, bro, you see that skin for Helena though?
Oh my lord.
Jesus Christ. Sorry guys, but I am.
Oh, they got all the older Atelier games on there too. Battle Princess Arcadia too.
They got all of the God of War.
Yeah, they were already on the remasters anyway. Valkyrie. Trying to see if there's any. PS3 didn't really have a lot of good games, to be honest with you.
PS3 was right after. I think they rode that wave of having the best RPG console, and then they were like, "Now what?" And then Final Fantasy 13 came out. That was pretty much
Did
the
13
highlight.
even?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, is this when we finally get to play 13 on PlayStation again?
Yeah, I think so.
I've been waiting for a remaster trilogy, but at this point, I don't think it's ever gonna fucking happen. It was their worst like sold Final Fantasy. Not 13, but the sequels were really bad. They sold really bad. Even though the sequel was actually way better than 13. 13-2 is like the best.
I think we were talking about this like every week, but like literally, you just have to buy all three of them. Like they just stop selling it separate. Send it as a bundle.
Yeah,
it's one game.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. Like a $60 or $70 bundle that has all three of them remastered. Actually, don't even remaster them. Just port them to PC, bro. Actually, no, they're already on PC. Never mind. I was about to say you could just mod it, but I want them on PlayStation. I want my trophies.
Yep, gotta get those trophies, man. All right, I need to get off Twitter because I just now saw more stuff trending. This game.
You know what you could do? You could talk about the new Valorant. I mean, they already changed it up, but Valorant
so like
pretty much shutting off their game modes.
Yeah, 5 days ago, we had Neon drop, the new Filipino character in Valorant, who, by the way, sucks to fight against. Like,
I heard she's really hard to fight against.
Man, you get rotated on so hard. Like, it's crazy. Like, she'll be at C, and then she'll be behind you on A. And you're like, wait, how the...
It reminds me of when, what's-his-face came out. He wasn't at launch, was he? The Omen?
Are you talking about... Omen? Yeah, he was.
Was he? Okay. I remember when the game first came out, I was so annoyed by people that knew how to play him really well. I was like, holy shit, this character's annoying.
Nah, she's on some next level shit, bro. Like she's the only character that has sliding mechanic in the game, so she can like sprint across the map and slide.
Oh, that
she has,
that makes for some new YouTube shorts and TikToks right there, dude.
Rage. But yeah, so she came out. People were so excited about seeing her, and people were immediately obviously training for ETC. So they actually overloaded the custom games and shooting range in the game. So they had to shut it down for like a whole ass day. It was like a day and a half or something like that. But so that happened, and then like it just also happened this week, which is kind of cool. Was they're doing agent takeovers on Valorant's Twitter page. So currently, Silva took over the Valorant Twitter page, and so now you're getting backstory of these characters. So if you've always wondered, like, man, I don't have any backstories for these heroes, they actually are doing backstory now. So you see, like Silva, he took over the Twitter page. He put up a selfie. He has a picture of his grandma, who apparently is like his only family that he really talks to. I guess he lives with his grandma.
Yeah.
And it shows a bunch of pictures of him, like them together. I guess he's a photographer, and it shows him taking pictures of a bunch of stuff. Oh, nice. So kind of cool. Get some backstory. Hopefully, I hope they keep, like, it's Riot. They're really good with backstories and stuff, so it's gonna be kind of interesting.
The queues must have been so fast when they took down the shooting range and the custom games, because the only thing they could do was just ranked and standard.
So I was in the habit of when I streamed it like the day it came out, whatever, and I was like, oh, normally what I do is I push go, and I'm like, hey, does anybody want to play? Right? Because I'm like, I'm gonna wait in case somebody says no, doesn't say anything, then I'll be playing. The second I pushed the damn button, it immediately queued me. It was like, I was like, I've never had an instant pop before like that. That's crazy.
Oh my god, that's funny.
That was pretty good. Good time for Valorant right now.
Oh, I looked more into the PS3 game thing. Apparently it's a visual bug.
Is it?
And that's supposed to be PS Now.
Yeah. Okay. I saw some stuff that was like about UK. I wonder if
like... Ryan, somebody from PlayStation, said, before this spreads like wildfire, a few things to point out. This visual bug has happened many times over the years. It's pulling the price from when PS Now let you pay to rent games individually. Prince of Persia games used to be on PS Now, so no, they are not new. So yeah, so I guess this is, you know what, now that I read that, I have seen this before over the last few years.
Right.
Yeah, PS3 games coming up. I guess it's a visual bug. Man, I just got so excited.
I'm gonna have to watch this later, but Sekiro is trending, and it's because GDQ is doing a blindfolded speedrun.
Dude, I'm so mad because I was playing Sekiro yesterday. I think you were lurking, but you were streaming too, so you didn't see. No, actually, I think you were with your girl yesterday. I literally was destroying bosses yesterday. I even killed Genichiro, like, easy, bro. Second try. And then I get to this fucking ape. And I never wanted to punch my monitor so hard in my life. Dude, the third try, I'm like, oh, I fucking killed him on the third try. Let's go. Motherfucker picks up his head that I just cut off and the sword and starts swinging on me. I'm like, wait, what? I thought he was dead. I'm like walking. It was the funniest thing. I'm going to have to go back and clip it because I killed him. I'm like, yeah, I fucking killed him. Let's go. I'm destroying this game today. And I started walking around. I'm like, all right, where do I go now? Where do I go? And chat's laughing. They're like, hey, behind you. I turn around and he's dead ass getting up. I was like, what the fuck is going on? It was like something out of a horror movie, dude. You know, like those meme horror movies where you're like, all right, we're good. We killed the guy. And then like the thing's just getting up behind him and he doesn't even know what's going on behind him. That's literally what it looked like. It was awful.
Oh.
I almost shit my pants. But yeah, the reason I was so mad is because they killed that fucking ape blindfolded yesterday. I was like, man, why you gotta come in my chat and disrespect me like that? They fucking did it blindfolded. I can't even do it with my two eyes. Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
I don't
understand.
No. They do too much.
I feel like there's no way, right? There's got to be a see-through. It's got to be a see-through blindfold. A game like Sekiro, where it's not even like Dark Souls, where you got to dodge a lot. You literally got to parry. Like, perfect parry, almost everything.
If you have like, so that's the sound whoring. So like, if you're really good with,
I guess Sekiro
like,
does have really
stuff.
Good directional audio.
Yeah, like most games do, and like I can hear like literally talk to any Valorant player, and I can tell you exactly where somebody's coming from.
Oh yeah,
how far away they
are.
Yeah,
even like when I used to play COD back in the day, it was search and destroy. Man, I miss those days when I actually used to like playing a Call of Duty game.
A good time.
Sad.
It was a good time. No longer.
Dude, it triggers me when people start saying like, what was it, that post that we saw a couple weeks ago where it was like, oh, those games aren't as good as you remember them. It was just nostalgia. I'm like, man, no, shut the fuck up. Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1, MW2, and Modern Warfare were the best Call of Duty games ever came out. Ain't no nostalgia. I'll go back and play the PC versions of them right now, and they are better than every fucking Call of Duty game that's come out in the last 5 years.
Pro tip, bro, don't look at anything gaming right now on Twitter. Like I saw some stuff I don't ever want to see again.
Okay.
Just right now. Don't look at Fire Emblem. I know it. Like Fire Emblem is trending right now. Don't look at it.
Oh my god.
Oh, don't look at it.
Dude, I've been waiting for them to announce a new Fire Emblem game. For the last couple of directs, I'm like, come on, please.
I was excited for like 2 seconds, and I clicked and I was like, oh, I regret everything.
Oh god, that's okay. Oh Jesus, my lord.
See it?
Yep, I just saw it. Well, god damn, good thing I'm not sharing my screen.
Yep.
Chat. This is why listeners, you don't click on things on Twitter when they're trending about video games, because it's usually very hentai-ish. Let's just put it that way. And Demon Slayer Season 2 is trending right now. Just popped up on my trending thing, and I'm not clicking it because I already know, because I read the manga. I already know what they're going to do to Nezuko in that scene, so I'm not clicking on that. What we can talk about is Kirby and the Forgotten Land coming out in March 25th, literally only 2 months away. And for all of you people in my streams or Twitter comments or YouTube comments saying that I am being too harsh on Pokemon Arceus, go look at Kirby. It's another first-party Nintendo game. It looks way better. The grass looks like grass. The trees look like trees, and there's different trees, not just the same tree copy and pasted a million times.
There's so many trees in this one picture.
Yep. It's like actually insane how good this. Man, if you haven't seen the trailer for Kirby yet, even if you don't like Kirby and you just like Pokemon but you don't like Kirby, go look at that trailer and go look at the gameplay in that trailer. It is phenomenally, and it is not like actual open world, but it's like huge open areas, like sort of like Dragon Quest or like Super Mario World, you know, the new 3D one that came out.
I would call it like a
big.
large instance world.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
Like you're going to a zone, like kind of like when you play like Sonic Adventures and you're like, hey, I'm going to go to this zone. And it's a gas zone. Yeah, it's like that.
And it looks really so good. That, like, there's so many games that look better than Arceus. I know I shit on it all the time, but it's only because I'm a giant, huge Pokemon fan. I've literally played every single Pokemon game. I still collect Pokemon cards to this day. I got a binder behind me of Pokemon cards. I've played every single one, even like Pokemon Conquest, Pokemon Snap, Pokemon Cafe Mix on your phone, Pokemon Masters. That's why I'm so harsh on it, because this was their first chance and like of doing an actual console open world Pokemon game, and I feel like they just failed. Yeah, it looks like they didn't care. And then there's people that say, you know, the gaming portion, like Game Freak makes the least amount of money in all Pokemon. I would just like to let you know Pokemon Sword and Shield sold 20 million copies.
No, I posted a thing
by itself.
25 highest grossing media franchises of all time.
Nintendo.
The king. Pokemon, the video game,
and if you
$92 billion.
Yes, and if you don't think that Pokemon funds some of what Game Freak is doing, then you are insane. Because it is their product. It's used to promote their product and make them more money by people wanting to go and buy cards when new card packs come out of these new Pokemon. Buy the game. They get money from all of these different types of media. So there's absolutely no way that they don't like say, here's like $100 million. Go make a game. Like, there's no way they don't do that.
Bro, it's made 3 times as much money as Mario, the franchise, has ever made. It has made $30 billion more dollars than Star Wars.
That's insane.
Which people will like always picture like Star Wars is like probably one of the top franchises ever.
Mm-hmm.
It makes 30 billion more.
Well, like when I see games like that and Breath of the Wild 2, Breath of the Wild 1, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Monster Hunter Stories 2, which is also in fact open world, and it just looks a million times better. I just get so upset when I see that. You know what they need to do? They need to hire the company that did the Pokemon Coliseum and Pokemon Gale Darkness games. Just outsource it to a different company. Game Freak is just like the laziest company I've ever seen. They're still using 3DS models of the Pokemon. Like, holy shit. The UI Pokemon look better than the actual Pokemon in the open world.
The UI Pokemon looks so good.
Like, you see the Zorora in the UI, dude. Oh my god, I want the game just because it has Zorora. But then you told me that you can't transfer it. So to your Pokemon home,
you cannot transfer that shit. So there's no point.
Yeah, there's literally no point.
And if you can just probably have somebody trade it to you.
Exactly. Which is what I'm gonna do. I don't know if you can trade the Pokemon Home yet.
Nah, probably not.
No, probably not. But maybe.
I think something is getting. Oh, Diamond Pearl is getting it this month.
I'll just use it.
Either at the end of this month.
I'll just use an emulator.
Cool. But yes, so March 25th, we're getting Kirby and the Forgotten Land. It's gonna be amazing on the Switch, dude. Oh, it looks so good. It's probably gonna be like the hype. They're probably gonna be the biggest game this year.
I think so for Nintendo. Until Bayonetta.
Bayonetta. Yep.
Yeah, if it doesn't get pushed back to 2023, because they said 2022, but no date.
Wait, man, March's gonna be hype. I forgot. The
March got Triangle Strategy too.
Triangle.
Yeah. That game looks fucking good, dude. I also think that they haven't really talked about it much, but I think they said 2022. I'm not sure if it was 2022 or 2023. I'm pretty sure the Dragon Quest 3 remake, that one that looks like where they're remaking it and making it look like Octopath with the 2D HD stuff.
I think it comes out later this year.
Later, right? Yeah. I'm not sure if it comes on the Switch though.
We should have it a direct next month.
Probably.
In the next 3 weeks.
Supposedly they're talking about a new state of play at the end of this month or beginning of next month too. So that's gonna be great.
We have also, speaking of Nintendo, we have Splatoon 3 coming out potentially like early summer. So that's gonna be really, really awesome. So I don't know about you guys, but I freaking love Splatoon. If you guys want to get some games and when that game's out,
I might get it this time. I haven't got them the last, but because I never knew anyone that also played it, so it's kind of boring playing it by myself. And you already know how Nintendo Online is. It's awful. So I was like, you can't even use you have to download an app on your phone to talk to people. It's just stupid. Oh my god, I just feel like Nintendo is like 10 years behind every other company. Speaking of Pokemon that we were talking about earlier, Pokemon Unite has been confirmed to enter the Pokemon World Championship Series with a competition at the 2022 Pokemon World Championships in London in August. That's hype, because I was starting to feel like the game was going to die, because as you guys know, Pokemon Unite plays like League of Legends or Dota, which are very competitive games. And when I saw that this wasn't getting any kind of tournament style, not to mention Nintendo shuts down like any type of like Super Smash Brothers tournament or anything, because I don't know what their issue is with like games being competitive, but I'm glad that it's actually coming to Pokemon World Championship. That's really hype. I'm definitely going to watch the championship because I love watching like League of Legends type style competitive matches. It's so crazy to see how like nuts these people play together.
I played against some of them. It was painful.
We all did, because we were so ranked. We were so like when Pokemon Unite first came out, me, Junior, and a couple other people were like just grinding the game so hard, and we were like pretty much like right about to be masters. I think it was Ultra, right? Yeah, we were in Ultra rank, and everyone and their mother that has played League of Legends, like all the pros, were playing Pokemon Unite, and we kept pairing up with them. We actually didn't we beat who did we beat once? It was freaking insane.
I think we beat Whitwix, and then we played with him afterwards, and he was like, "Oh shit!" And people were like in his chat, like, "Junior, I see you."
Yeah, that was
and it came over.
Yeah, it was funny as fuck, dude. That was great.
Dude, fucking Cutie slapped the shit out of me. He was like, "Hey, what's up? Check out this Mr. Mime," and literally just on me.
His Mr. Mime was insane, dude. He was pissing me off. I was like, holy shit. I was the whole game. I was like, I thought this motherfucker was a support character. What is going on here?
But I can say this, we checked out his stream. He did at the end. He was just like, bro, that was one of the hardest games we had all day.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted to hear.
That's all I wanted to hear. I made them sweat. Still got it, baby. Oh, man. But the game is incredibly fun. But my only issue with the game is that the lack of maps in ranked is just makes the game very boring after a while. And then I got excited when they released Articuno. Come to find out, it was literally only a skin swap because of Christmas, and it's the same mechanic as Zapdos. And I'm like, dude, can we please have a different map with a different mechanic? Please, for the love of God. Put Mewtwo in the middle of the map and have him rearrange the map or something halfway. Do something different, dude.
Where he
don't know.
summons like the dark Pokemon or something like that.
Yeah,
kind of cool.
like or
bosses.
Lugia or something, summon some kind of tidal wave
Yep.
and change the map around halfway through. I don't something different. The whole Zapdos mechanic and of you literally beating someone's ass the whole game, and then they get a lucky snipe off of Zapdos and steal Zapdos from you, and that immediately gives them shields, gives them double points and 2 times speed, and it's like, dude, are we instant dunk? Like it's such a broken mechanic, and like it's unnecessary. I don't know. It just changes the tide of the fight way too much. Like you'll be winning 700-0, and they could literally come back and score 1,000 points. It's insane. In the matter of 10 seconds.
We've done it actually.
Yeah, it's fun when you do it, but when it's done to you, it's not so fun.
It sucks. Yeah, it's just one of those things where like I came from like Heroes of the Storm, and it was the same mechanic of the game, and like you just need maps. You need like 5, 6, 7 maps at least in rotation, so you can kind of have a good time. Otherwise, you're just doing the same thing over and over again. You're like, this is kind of boring.
Yep,
but
I agree.
It'd be good. Oh, I forgot that we had this up here. We have the top sales of PlayStation. Like, I'm not gonna go through the whole list, but I just want to point out.
Yeah, I was looking at that too. I saw the number 1.
Among Us is 13.
Yeah.
Among Us is on there. That's crazy. On PS5.
On PS5.
Top PS5 games.
That's when I saw the number 1, I was like, oh yeah, all the casual games. Gotcha. This is what this list is. NBA, Call of Duty, Madden, FIFA. There's not a single RPG on there. It made me sad. Actually, there's one. Yeah, 1 or 2. Not they had Kenna.
Yeah, they kind of.
Yeah, I was like, okay,
kind of cool.
But speaking of consoles, Xbox One is officially dead.
This is true.
So they are not selling Xbox Ones anymore. They're done selling Xbox Ones. No more. Well, not done selling. They're obviously going to keep selling them if they have them in stock, but they're ending production of Xbox Ones, One S and Xbox One. So only Series X you can buy now. It's kind of funny because they stopped making Xboxes, but PlayStation's like, we're actually going to double down and make more PlayStation 4s. Like, that's how you know that their console has good games and sells. Like, I started thinking, I'm like, man, is there any exclusives on Xbox One that would warrant me to actually buy an Xbox One? Absolutely not. I don't think there's a single one. They all got canceled. Fucking Scalebound, right? Scalebound.
I owned one because it was on sale on the military when I was still in the military. I was in the Air Force, and like I went on base. They had like a Black Friday sale, and they actually sold. It was like a Battlefield 1 edition of the Xbox One S, and it was like $180 with a 500 gig hard drive. I was like, I'd be stupid not to buy this. Like, this is insanely cheap. Like, this is cheaper than like a Switch. Like, what? But it came with 2 games. And I was like,
I think I ended up trading mine in for when I bought a second PS4 Pro, because it was at the time where they announced that the new Xbox, all the new exclusives were going to be available on PC, and I was like, I have 2 PCs. Why would I own an Xbox then? If I could play all their exclusives on a better system, then why would I buy another system? So I feel like I know what Xbox is doing. They just want their games to be accessible everywhere. And there's, trying to sell the product more than the console. But at that point, I mean, I feel like they kind of shot themselves in the foot, because when it comes to making the next console, they might as well just not make another console, because
I don't think so.
I don't think they're going to have another console. I think it's going to be PC, and there's going to be, a bunch of apps that they'll probably still make a console, but like a cheap version of it, just to get the people that don't want to spend $2,000 on a PC,
It's a good way to get into the next generation, but the only problem is a lot of developers I don't know what the hell they're doing.
Yeah.
They either make a really bad PC version or a really bad console version.
Yeah, I agree.
There's no like, hey, I make even a decent of each one would be fine. But like, they either make like Devil May Cry 5. Don't buy on PC. That's like the worst mistake you can do.
I was talking about that on stream the other day, because it's one of the games I bought during the winter sale on PlayStation, because I originally bought it on PC, and holy fuck, that game had so many problems, and I was running this on a beast of a PC, and I could barely run it. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Why is my CPU so high? Why is my RAM usage so high? It was so poorly optimized, and the bugs. It was screen tearing. It was awful. I think they fixed it by now.
Down and everything.
Yeah,
but it's just so bad. Like, but you have to wait months to play your game on PC, or like you get on battle console, or like Cyberpunk. Yeah, people played on PC and played through the whole game and everything. I watched it, and then like some people got on console and they're like, I can't even boot the thing up.
Yeah.
If you got on Xbox, they couldn't. There was a Cyberpunk Xbox they sold. It was a yellow Xbox that came with the game. You couldn't even play it. It didn't work.
Nope.
It wouldn't even boot.
Nope.
I'm like, that is the biggest BS I've ever seen in my life.
The only time I feel like ports are worth buying on PC is when, not even ports, it's when they're made side by side with the console versions, because they're being made with PC in mind. And they're already being developed with PC in mind. When they port it, most of the time it's lazy, and they don't account for all the different graphics cards that people have, or different rigs. It's just so much harder to optimize something for a PC when it's not made. When the game is only made for 1080p 60 FPS, and then you try to play it on a fucking rig that wants to play it on low settings but still get 60 FPS, and you got all these different graphic settings, it's a lot harder to optimize it that way. So that's like, I feel like even Final Fantasy VII Remake is one of the better ports they've had, but still had a lot of issues. And then a lot of Capcom and Ubisoft games seem to have a lot of issues every time they get ported. Assassin's Creed, Shadow of Mordor was really fucking bad when it came out. I heard even Witcher had issues at first when it came out on PC. The Witcher 3.
Yeah. Oh, actually, so I scrolled more down. Apparently in the UK, they started doing it over there. And I guess they're going to start doing it here too. They're pulling down all the PlayStation Now cards.
Yeah.
So for the subscription. So that's happening too. So that's kind of fun.
Yeah, that's why that's why the PS3 thing too. That's why a lot of people thought that maybe they were pulling PS Now and then just going to put PS3 games in the actual shop and not have PS Now anymore. But I think they could
do that Game Pass thing, remember?
Yeah. Yeah. Like I think they just released this month the last Final Fantasy mainline title on there.
On now.
Final Fantasy 12 on PS Now. So they have all the remastered versions of Final Fantasy games like 7, 8, 9, 10, 10-2, and then they just put 12 on there this month or last month. And so they got all the... I was hoping that after that happened, I was like, what if they just announced, hey, Final Fantasy 13 on PS Now? I'd freaking lose my... Because it's a PS3 game, but we can't buy it. Why? It pisses me off. At least put it on PS Now so I can play it, dude. Fuck.
Yeah, that's rough.
Speaking of Final Fantasy 14 director Yoshi P calls out player abuse towards devs. This is more towards the Japanese players. To shorten up this blog that Gamerant wrote, he is really pissed off at the Japanese players because we just had update 6.05, I believe, or 6.01. Yeah, 6.01, sorry. And a lot of people in that update were, I forgot if it was Bard or another class. It was a DPS class that people wanted buffed. And they did a tiny buff, but it was barely anything. And the Japanese players were raging out about that and shit talking to the devs, saying that they don't know, pretty much what you see when, people on Twitter fucking shit on devs and send death threats and stupid shit like that. And, Yoshi P is just saying that, he has a strong mental state, and he brushes that shit off, but not everyone's the same as him, and that people should, think of what they're saying and how it can affect people. Like especially the devs, that they're regular human beings, stuff like that. And he's just not happy with the players, which is understandable because that's how gamers are, though. They're toxic as fuck, especially on Twitter. It's like a cesspool of toxicity.
That's because everybody thinks that nobody's gonna find them ever.
Yeah, I'm just glad it was JP players, not global players for once. Yeah, because JP players are praised. Yeah, good job. Good job.
For once.
Good job not giving a shit about DPS classes.
Oh, wait, hold up. Is it patch 6.05, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was it for? I don't even know. I know there's issues. That's all I see is like the Savage isn't working correctly, but that's...
I think they fixed that already.
Yeah.
You want to talk on the data center transfers? Since I think you have that page up, and I don't.
I do somewhere. may click on it. So they're doing the data centers. They're going from physical data centers apparently to
the cloud.
The cloud, pretty much, that makes sense. Like, the digital servers need to go up. It makes it a little easier to upgrade stuff because you can just tell the services like, hey, we need to increase stuff, and then they can figure it out. You don't have to, as a company that just makes games, don't have to worry about servers and stuff like that. So that's all really good. So for a heads up to a lot of people playing, if you are playing Final Fantasy 14 and you are like in the Oceania area, they'll be opening up servers on the 25th of this month. So that's gonna be really hyped for people over there. They're gonna be opening up their own data center. They don't have to like worry about bad ping. You can actually enjoy the game where you're at.
All the Australians might.
Yeah, exactly. All the people over there, all the people like in like sea area, like Southeast Asia and all that stuff like that. Like they have a better server ping potentially right there. Cool thing is they're adding 5 new servers right away. And they're going to be adding every data center is going to have 8 servers in the end, which is going to be nice because that's going to free up some load on each data center. So they're doing that. And they're also, if you want to go to those servers, they're waiving transfer fees. So you don't have to pay for a transfer. Also, they give crazy, like they're giving crazy like double XP bonus and all this crazy shit. Like get 10 silver chocobo feathers, all that stuff. So it's going to be
so if you're on like
worth it.
Aether, for example, which is one of the most highly populated data centers right now, I would highly recommend, if you're not enjoying waiting for your 3,000 or 2,000 person queue, to transfer to that server, to the new server.
It's going to go up, by the way, because on top of this update that's coming out on the 26th, you have 10 days. Game sales going back online, so people can go get game sales. They're doing trials again.
That means the queues are going to go back up again. So the free trial people are going to be able to play during peak times again.
Also, pro tip is a big secret, but GameStop is still selling Final Fantasy 14 right now.
Yes.
Shh, don't tell anybody.
Yeah. They are.
You can still buy it right now. But so they're doing that right there. You're going to be able to do a homeworld transfer for free, which is going to be dope. They're going to waive those fees if you're going to Oceania servers. They're also bringing back all transfers. So if you've been waiting this whole time and you've been on like a different server and you're like going to go where your friends are at or like where you're, whatever, you could actually pay for transfers again. I think it's like $10 or $15 or something like that. And then, especially if you're going to a crowded world, it's going to suck. But, you got to pay for that. They're going to be doing that. They're also pointing out that, they're going to be getting rid of the physical servers. So they're going to start going from the physical servers to the cloud servers. They're doing Japan first. And they will be doing 32 new worlds. 32 new worlds. They're doing a quad 8 configuration. So every data center is going to have 8 servers instead of having 10, 11, 11. And they're going to make it like where once all the digital servers are up, which is going to be next summer in 2023, you'll be able to go across like any server.
Yep.
So
yeah,
that's going to be dope.
That's what, 6.1?
That's 7.0.
7.0. Yeah. Wait, already in a year?
So normally they do it every year. It's just because of COVID they did it 2 years.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
Yeah. Which, by the way, they're working on 7.0 already.
Yep.
They're already working on it. Yep. Like they're already making the scenario for it.
I would just like to point out, right? Like the people, especially people that are like already done with Endwalker and they're like leveling other classes to 90, or if you still got a bunch of classes you want to bring from 1 to 80, do not underestimate the double XP. Like, forget Palace of the Dead. You can literally just farm dungeons now.
Yep. Because
double XP is insane. Like, with just by the way, that combines with rested XP. So just with rested XP, I did a daily roulette dungeon the other day, and I literally went from 33 to 37 without double XP. Yeah, I was like, holy fuck. 33 to by the way, I think that also, if you have the earrings, also combines with the earrings.
Yep.
Yeah. So like, you could level class. Forget fucking Palace of the Dead, because Palace of the Dead is like a fixed kind of XP thing by the end of the 10 floors that you're doing, so it's not as good. It's better than doing dungeons until 50, but not when you have double XP. That's double XP. That's insane. You definitely just farm, literally spam roulette. That's all you gotta do, and you will probably go from like level 30 to level 50 in a day. or 60.
I was just thinking about this. You know what we should do? We should probably set it up if people are like in the same kind of data centers and stuff.
I was thinking of doing that.
Let's do parties. Let's do XP farming parties, and we could just get together, hang out, watch like a movie or something like that together on Discord, and like sit there and just level up stuff and just have.
I am so down because I have so many classes I want to level. I'm leveling warrior right now. I want to level bard and machinist, which I think they start at 50, right?
Machinist is 30,
and then so is
bard.
Bard.
Is number 1. Bard's level 1.
Is it level 1? Oh my god.
Yeah, it's the OG.
Yep. So wait, no, isn't Archer turn into Bard with the level 30 advanced job crystal, right? So it's 30,
yeah, but
right?
you have to grind Archer all the way to Bard, and then
So yeah, that's true.
Yeah. And there's another class to get to the 15. I can't remember which one because that's part of the old setup.
I think it was White Mage. I
can't.
I know it was a support class.
I'm glad they stopped doing that.
Yeah, so am I. That was something they did in 1.0, and it was cool in 1.0, and 11 did that too.
Yeah,
but then
it made sense there because it can cross class.
Yeah, that was awful.
Old days.
So yeah, the double XP is until level 80, and it's only for 90 days. So I would wait to do that until you have some time off or something. You got some time to grind, because that is going to be so fast. I think you could literally get a character from 30 to 80 in a day if you grinded enough.
It would be cheaper to do that than buying a level skip.
Yep. Yeah, because it's free transfer.
Free transfer, and then you pay $10 to come back, or $15.
Oh, by the way, you're also getting a million gil once you hit level 30, and 15 days of free playtime once you hit 30 in a class on that new server. But that's only for characters created in that server. So if you're creating a new character in that server,
just make a new character on your account. Boom, 15 days for free, and then do your main.
But the good thing is, when we talked about switching, if you do transfer, right, a character to that new server, you also get a gift of 10 gold chocobo feathers that are exchangeable for special rewards such as a rear mount.
Gold or silver?
Gold.
Oh, okay.
So those are rear mounts. Yeah. Those are cool mounts. Yeah. And if you have if you're worried about your estates or apartments that you have, they give you money. They give you all the gil back when you transfer. So you could use it to buy another one. Actually, it'll probably be available a lot, because it's a completely new server. Honestly, that is. I'm definitely doing that. I'm transferring. Yeah, I'm transferring because I haven't been able to buy a fucking house yet.
But bro, your ping is gonna be insane. You're literally on the other side of the world from that server. Like, it's Oceania, remember? And you're in the East Coast. You're literally the opposite side of the planet.
Well, but doesn't this? Oh wait, okay, yeah, hold on.
The thing is gonna be insane.
Oh man!
Before you go ham, if you're like on West Coast, I'm like, yeah, that sounds fine. I don't know, man.
Yeah, if I was on the West Coast, it'd be a little bit better. I'm starting to get flashbacks to fucking My Hero Academia, The Strongest Hero, and I'm like, oh god, that ping was awful.
It'll just be like when if you ever play, I don't know if you play 2.0, like when raids and stuff like that. I think the ping was like 18, which is not that bad.
Well, honestly, if I just do that to get level up characters and then just transfer back.
Yeah, if you have some off time and you're not trying to do raids and stuff like that with people, just like, hey, I'm gonna level up characters for like a month or so.
I am gonna be doing Pandemonium tomorrow. I was thinking about grinding roulettes to get the new currency to buy the gear. I'm just gonna fucking buy it in the marketplace. I'm too lazy.
Makes sense.
Yeah. And because then I'm gonna have to grind the actual raid to get that currency to buy better gear too. So
speaking of MMOs, we still have this is a weird thing, but Blue Protocol is doing Unreal 5. The game's gonna get delayed for like 5 more years.
I mean, it's a little bit easier because it's Unreal 4 to 5, but it's gonna push it back again. I said originally I don't think the game was gonna come out till the end of 2023. Now I'm thinking it's not gonna come out till like 2025. It's like, holy fucking shit, this game's never gonna come out. I feel like it's being so. I hate when games do this, because now it's one of those where it's like so overhyped, and when it comes out, it's probably gonna be a letdown. And we waited all these years for this.
I've seen footage of that game, and I don't see why people are hyped. I watched like full gameplays.
I think it's just because it's like the most anime MMO. It's like the only it's not even good, but the only decent anime MMORPG we have is Soul Worker Online, and it's actually really bad. But people love the game, but it's not really an MMO because it's an instance fucking like all the dungeons are instance, like everything's instance. There's no open world. And that's like the first open world, grand blue fantasy looking fucking like anime MMORPG, but realistically it's World of Warcraft but anime characters. Like that's what I get from it when I look at it.
I'd almost rather play Kurtzbell because I actually like
the ping in that game was awful, but yeah.
Yeah. That whole lore. Oh, Kurtzbell's like the whole Grand Chase thing. So.
Yep. And the character designs are phenomenal. Speaking of weird games, My Hero Academia is getting a battle royale, Ultra Rumble. It's been announced it's going to be a not mobile. It's going to be on PC and PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Switch. Apparently, it's going to be cross-play too. It was posted on Shonen Jump, the latest issue of the weekly Shonen Jump, which is obviously a Japanese magazine. If you guys don't know what that is, it's it's a term that they use for anime. Shonen is like Dragon Ball. So far, it looks like it's so. What I've seen from this article, it's a 24-player Rumble, and it's going to be a fighting game. So think of Naraka Blade Point, but like My Hero Academia, pretty much, because Naraka Blade Point is kind of like a kung fu, hack and slash kind of Rumble battle royale. But I don't know. It looks so weird.
It sounds bad, but the only way I can imagine this game being fun is if it had like proximity chat and then they'd have everybody.
Yeah, dude, you would hear so many people fucking yelling plus Ultra. Oh my god.
That's all any way that this could be fun. Like I have lost faith in any game that's My Hero tag on it. I've been nonstop disappointed by any of My Hero games, so I'm like,
dude, for real. The only thing that's not disappointing me right now is the manga. Fucking Christ.
Yeah, that's god tier.
Yeah, I actually haven't read it in like 4 weeks since the whole Shigaraki being fucking broken, overpowered. But
no, you guys, not caught up. You don't have to worry about that. Don't worry about that for a while.
Let's just say, without spoilers, the manga is getting so ridiculous that I'm to the point where I'm like annoyed at how overpowered the main character is, the boss, the main villain. I'm like, dude, why? Yeah. It's absurd. The shit that happens that he does is just absurd. And it's like, bro, why?
It's ridiculous.
Like, you ever see somebody get hit with this is the perfect equivalent. Like a human being get hit with a nuke and then the nuke is gone and then, the dust settles and the guy just standing there scratching his chin like, does it?
Like, that was cool.
Yeah. It's so stupid.
But yeah, that's...
Yeah. But I don't know if I'm going to be... I'm going to play it, obviously, because,
it's free.
It's My Hero and it's free. Yeah, free to play. Yeah. I forgot to say that. Free to play Battle Royale.
Yeah.
Which is...
Just like yeah.
I don't know. That's so weird. Are
they gonna do skins in it? Like, I'm thinking about like monetization. Like,
yeah, it's probably gonna be like Fortnite.
But like, Bandai's doing it.
Oh god.
Like the way they do monetization is not great.
No, it's not. This is coming from people who have played their mobile games. Every Digimon game they've done has been ass. Slime, Sekai Memories, the Tensura game, ass.
Well, the reason, so let me put this out there. The reason that a lot of this, like, their stuff is bad is Bandai overcharges for almost every single digital thing I've ever tried to get. Because I'm okay with paying for DLC,
even their physical stuff. Do you see how much the Shion toy is? It's not even a fucking figurine statue. It's literally like a Ban Presto style. It's probably actually worse quality than Ban Presto. It's a little bit better, but it's probably like maybe worth $40, but it's like $150.
Some of their stuff is expensive.
Yeah, it's I don't know.
Like, Digimon stuff is pretty decent price. Like if you buy like their physical, if you go to like premium,
even their Digimon cards though are really expensive. Their packs. Have you seen the price on their Digimon cards?
If you buy them, like you're supposed to, then they're not that bad. They're like Pokemon. But like if you have to buy them, second hand from other people.
Yeah, because, I think what I've seen is probably like people reselling them on Amazon or something. Yeah,
they're actually cheap.
They're like out of stock everywhere. I try to find them.
Yeah, always.
It's fucking annoying because the art on them is so good.
Yeah, so I don't know that one. It's like I'm gonna play it. I'm worried about like how they're gonna monetize the game because it's gonna be Bandai needs like a better grip of like how to do DLC.
They really do.
They need some help.
They need some help. Oh my god. Speaking of MMOs, that we were talking about earlier when we were talking about Blue Protocol, Black Desert in getting a 230% increase in new Western players daily on PC, thanks to the class reboot. It makes me want to play it until I realize I had an account that had over 3,000 hours on it, and I never transferred my account to the new company. So for those of you guys that don't know, it was owned by a different company, or dev company, and they switched it to a different company and a different whole system. And they said, hey, before we do this, you got to transfer your account and log into this website, blah, 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 and transfer it. I never did that because I didn't know it was a thing. And one day I went to go play, and all my characters were gone. Everything was wiped. If you didn't transfer, everything was wiped. So, yeah, I don't know if I ever want to do that again because that was a lot of hours. I had a lot of characters, max level. I had all my workers set up and all the nodes and everything, like getting, shit every day. Nah, I'm good. It looks good, though.
Yeah, that sounds promising, though. Like, the fact that, like, an MMO that is very niche, because like Korean grinding MMOs is hard for people to get into. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people cannot. It's crazy. I've seen it. I have a couple friends that like stream it, and I was like, "You do what now?" But like, I'm almost like kind of interested in playing. Also, I didn't realize they're the same company that made Dokev.
Yep.
That new weird game that's coming out.
And it's also the same company that's doing the Black Clover mobile game, Pearl Abyss. Yep.
Doing Crimson Desert, which I guess
it's like a single player
version of it.
What I've seen from it is there's like a single player RPG version of Black Desert Online, and it's more story focused, and it's like a prequel to like Black Desert Online.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
It looks cool though. You can literally ride dragons and shit. You can't do that in Black Desert Online, sorry.
Cool.
Yeah. Literally you can fly. There's no flying in Black Desert Mobile. God damn, I keep saying mobile. Black Desert Online.
Yeah. Oh, I'm stupid. I was looking at the video. I was like looking. Yeah. They have gameplay for Crimson Desert. Okay, that's pretty dope.
Yeah.
I see that.
I think they released a trailer like at Gamescom or something last year, a long time ago.
Well, they had a full gameplay trailer come out the 1st of December.
Oh, okay. So they have a new trailer. I'm gonna have to look at the new trailer.
Yeah, in brainstorming too. But that looks pretty cool. That looks interesting. I don't know. It's just one of those things, or like maybe one of those things like if we ever have like some time, we're like, hey, let's try a new game, or like let's as a group play something real quick. That might be a pick up real quick, and then I don't know. Most likely we'll probably drop it really quick, but just how it kind of goes.
Probably, yeah.
Like I'm gonna be real, but it looks kind of cool.
The last thing I have on my list, I think Junior has a couple more things that you can touch on after, but the last thing I have on mine is Starfield.
Ooh.
Finally has a release date, 11/11/2022.
Yep. As we put two 11s together.
Yep. Don't get confused by a lot of people confuse Starfield with the what the fuck's the other one that's like such a scam, the Kickstarter one.
Star Citizen.
Star Citizen. A lot of people confuse it with that one. Like, no. That one's never gonna get a release date. Okay. That game ain't never coming out. But Starfield, they haven't even showed us gameplay yet, so I can't get excited until they show me gameplay. So the trailer we got was just a cinematic CGI trailer, and there was no gameplay at all or in-game footage. So the fact that they got a release date for 10 months from now and they haven't showed any gameplay is kind of weird to me. Yep. Hopefully we see something soon. But...
yeah, it's kind of it's weird. After full disclosure to everybody, I love me some Fallout. 76 burnt me so hard. I will never pre-order a Bethesda game in my life.
Dude, you got these people too that religiously defend it, and they're like, "Oh, but it's so much better now." Okay, but it's like 2 years after. Like,
bro, I bought the collector edition where we got scammed
with the bag. I threw that shit away. Bro, that wasn't even, dude. That was like a fucking $5 backpack from Walmart. I was like, what is this,
bro? Like when you go, when you get those bags that are supposed to be like reusable at the store, like those really cheap ones,
like at the grocery store.
Yeah, and you're like, it's like one of those.
Yeah,
at best.
And the helmet was supposed to be apparent. Like the helmet was supposed to be wearable. I guess it wasn't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh no, I wore it. That's for sure. I wore that shit for like a whole stream, and I was talking through the voice changer and everything, bro.
Oh, that's
It was
true.
cool. It was cool, but like I just no, that game was bad. Like it was
Oh my
bad in
god.
the way
Y'all thought
that like
Cyberpunk
there
was
wasn't
bad.
shit to do.
At least Cyberpunk was playable at
Oh no,
certain
76
parts.
was 76. I don't think I had gameplay issues. It was just more like
I still have
stuff to do.
screenshots on my PC of like me halfway through the floor being stuck, not being able to move, monsters hitting me from underneath the map and I couldn't hit them, bosses floating in the sky and I'm not being able to hit them. It was awful.
That happened.
Yeah, I was like, okay, this sucks. Oh, and the biggest problem that made me stop playing, there was a bug with inventory and all your shit was wiped.
Oh yeah.
I was like, I'm fucking done with this game.
Well, I think like for us, like at least I it's only the stuff on your person, and like we built so many bases in our group that we just kept on like dumping everything there. So like we never experienced that, but yeah, we heard about it.
Yeah, there was also a bug where like chests were getting wiped too. So there was a lot of bad bugs. Like, Bethesda lost all my faith with that one. So we'll see.
That and like it was. I was hyped because I was into the game. I was like, oh yeah, let's go. But then like it was funny because like when I look back on it, everybody I talked to about the game, they're like, oh well, okay, what's up with 76? And I'm like, I'd show them about it, and they kind of be like, okay.
And I also hated the fact that there was no NPCs at all. And I know what they were trying to go for,
boring. Yeah,
but like it just made it boring.
Yep.
And then they released a paid, was it paid DLC? Or was it a free update? I don't remember. But then they released, we're bringing NPCs. And everyone's like, you're doing the thing that you should have did when the game first came out.
Bro, they put out this thing. I think it's called like Frontier.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
They put out this thing. You had to pay. The pay scale on that was bad. It was like Bandai bad. Okay. Yep. And like it was subscription based. So you had to like pay in this tiered. It was, oh my God, it was so bad. I was like, what? You owe us that. You know, we don't pay for that shit, bro.
Oh, wait a minute. You see? Oh, you saw my faces now?
Yeah. This dude's over here jaw dropped everything. I'm like, oh, what happened?
Final Fantasy, the first soldier announces the Dragoon class.
Why? Okay, what's the point of that stupid program? Why are we in it? How do we not get to announce that news?
That's what I'm looking at now because I got tagged in it and never look in that fucking Discord ever. But there was an announcement.
Where is us?
It? Yeah.
No, I don't see anything.
Wait,
I've been looking at it. They told us the last thing they told us was they have something that they can't tell us yet.
Oh my God, yeah.
And
this is from Game Rant. So breaking news. Final Fantasy VII, the first sold. Me and Junior are both ambassadors. I'm gonna say something to them after this, I swear to God. We are ambassadors in the Final Fantasy VII First Soldier program. And that means we're supposed to get a first look at things before they come out. And apparently Game Rant did instead a day ago. But there's going to be a new class and it's going to be Dragoon. There's literally just a like concept art and it shows a Dragoon ass style of armor with wings, by the way. And like demonic looking wings on the armor and a gigantic ass lance. I'm trying to read this blog a little bit.
I'm going through our Discord. No, that's a waste of time. Sorry. What's the point?
The piece of promo art depicts an armored character with a spear, along with a set of draconic wings. Many fans of the series will probably recognize this being Final Fantasy's staple Dragoon class, best known for their jumping and lance abilities. This class is about to be so fucking broken. You imagine trying to shoot somebody and they just fucking jump up in the air and just land on you. Oh my God. Fuck warriors. Dragoon's about to be busted. The post also notes that the team behind the game. Oh, so this was leaked from Japan, apparently. I'm still going to talk about it. I don't give a fuck. The post also notes that the team behind the game is looking to improve Final Fantasy VII: The First Soldier in many ways. This includes balance changes to different classes, addressing various points of feedback. How about like crashing? While there isn't a set of release date for this new season, Nomura ends the post with the hope that players will enjoy what will be coming soon. So Nomura posted this.
Yeah, I see it. Actually, Destructoid did it too 2 days ago. Yeah, I see it. Wow. Okay. What's the point of being in that program, bro?
Bro, I kind of want to look at what they're saying, if they're saying anything. No
Yeah,
one's even talking about. I'm literally gonna add Evan. I'm gonna be like, hey, so I'm just gonna blow them up right now. Blow up their spot. So, are we allowed to talk about this new Dragoon class or what?
Podcast went off the
You
rails.
just posted the whole thing.
Nah, just be like, what's good? That's all I'm gonna say. So what's good? we can't get information being official. Like, we're on their website and everything, but like apparently it's just gonna be put out in the Japanese Twitter. Yeah, whatever. That's so stupid. But anyways,
yeah, these people are talking about the JP tourney. Never mind, they don't even know. They're talking about the tourney. Like, oh, we allowed to talk about fuck the tourney, dude. Oh, fucking the Dragoon class, bro.
that's the cool stuff. Yeah, so there's that stuff. Now, cool thing that we're getting though, by the way, at CES 2022, they announced that 10 more games are getting RTX. So for people that have the new 30 series cards, right? You get if you have the day before,
Super
Rainbow
people.
Six Extraction, Super People, Escape from Tarkov, Hitman 3, Void Train, Anna Crucis, Star Fantasy Star Online 2, New Genesis, Rattenreich, which is Rat Kingdom, I guess, and then like in German, right? And then Midnight Ghost Hunt. Those games are getting RTX, which is gonna be dope with DLSS.
Super people getting RTX is crazy. That's
that game already looks crazy.
Yeah. If you guys haven't heard of Super People, it's literally PUBG, but like 10 times better graphically and like optimized wise. And the gunplay feels kind of like Call of Duty, honestly. And the time to kill is really, really good. It's one of the new hype BRs. It literally was so popular that they did an open beta and it was supposed to end in 3 days. And they were like, damn, y'all really like this game, huh? We're just going to leave it open. Yep. And they're just letting people just play it indefinitely until the game's done.
Yep.
So
like good team. That's good.
That's smart. So
I'd like to see that.
Yeah,
so
go ahead.
Yeah. No, I'm just like looking at other stuff that we got too. Like we got this one thing. I don't know. This is like rumored right now. Black Clover mobile release date is gonna be 2023. Apparently, the Q3.
I think that may be a typo, but yeah, it looks like the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Dude. So apparently, it's gonna be a soft launch in Korea and Japan first, simultaneously. Yep. And then we are not getting it until, from what this says, Q3 2023. That has to be a typo. That has to be, because we already got a full English subbed trailer. The characters weren't in English, but they, from the actual page of Black Desert Mobile, the YouTube channel, their official channel, posted a English trailer with English subtitles. Why? If it wasn't going to come out for another 2 years.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
It doesn't make sense.
But also their Twitter said like that the game was going to like worldwide release simultaneously. So like, why would they have that for worldwide? You know?
Yeah.
Kind of weird. That's the thing. So there's that. We got some new gameplay. If you guys want to check it out, it's on YouTube right now. It's the new Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel computer game. It's coming out. So I know some people really still mess with Yu-Gi-Oh! It's like, the only thing I don't like about it is like Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards never change, bro. Like no, I just like how there's like Solomon Strike is on the picture. I had that when I played back in middle school, like in middle or high school.
The best version of Yu-Gi-Oh! I've ever seen was in VR chat.
Mm-hmm.
Dude literally has the thing. He's like, "You've activated my trap card. Pot of greed. I just want 2 more cards." And he does it like 3 times in a row. And the other guy's like, "What the fuck do you mean? You can't do that." And he's like, "I summon Blue Eyes White Dragon." That's like, it was the funniest fucking shit. I wanted to get a VR just because of that. He literally had the dual disc and everything. Oh man.
Another big thing that happened this 3 years ago. Battlefield 2042 doing so bad, hackers stopped making cheats for it. There's a cheat seller that literally refunded everybody money back for their cheats, and they told them they can pick any Call of Duty cheat package they want to replace it.
Wow.
And Steam, regardless of playtime, is giving full refunds.
Wow. I'm glad I didn't buy it. That's crazy.
Bro.
The fuck up part is they had a couple years to work on this one, not even just year like the next year.
Yeah.
Like, say what you want about Call of Duty, but they only had a year to do this.
Yeah.
Like,
that's horrible, bro.
I feel like Call of Duty would be good again. The problem with Call of Duty is that it's an every year thing now, like Madden, and it's gotten to the point where I'm just like sick of it. I think if they took a good 2 to 3 years to make a really good game, it would, first of all, give people space away from the game and miss it more. And then when it came back, people would be super hyped, like, "Oh my God, we haven't seen new Call of Duty in 2 or 3 years. It's going to be so good." And it would give them more time to actually work on some cool mechanics and good maps for once, because fucking new maps are so bad.
I still think they should like have like, okay, one big thing, bring back arenas, like fucking stop the player like skill match bullshit. Just bring back arena. Like, I don't know why after Black Ops 3 they got rid of arena.
Yeah.
If forever, it's like
they had it in
no
Ghosts too. I think it was called something else though. You're talking about the ranked matches, right?
Yeah. Ranked matches were set gameplay, like set stuff.
Yeah.
Then they added
with
like
the
DLC
MLG style rules and stuff, right? Yeah. That was really fun.
So like for what COD needs, and this has been brought up a lot. If you guys are on Twitter, you guys have seen all the whole thing about this. Call of Duty 1 needs like to have a very setup. They have literally like NFL type like crap for their esports, but they're not planning to do anything. The game came out in October. They're not doing anything until March.
Yeah, that's just stupid.
So, like, if they wanted to be more successful, I think, my opinion, these days, because a lot of people really care about the esports stuff now, is you want to integrate your esports into your game. So not only do you want to have like your esports, like the second it launches, like, hey, we're gonna start doing events for it, do events, have it be plugged in the game where I can like sit there and play the game. Like, yo, you know what? I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna watch the game from the game. Yeah, I'm gonna watch people play. Like, that'd be great. Have that kind of thing in there. Have like stats for people that care about it. Like, hey, I want to get the news. Like, hey, I want to see like, how is Scump doing? How is, so whoever else is doing, I want to see the silly stats, like give me those stats for the people. And I want to see like what they're doing. Like, can I see their builds? Can I, make it more interactive with your esports stuff. That would bring it like a lot more hype to the people that are playing the game and the people that are like fans of watching and stuff like that. Like, they need that kind of integration. I think that's most shooters. Like all the shooters, that's what they should be going towards.
I agree.
Integration. After experiencing like League of Legends and how they kind of like do their stuff, like
or even Valorant.
Do more.
Or even Valorant.
Yes, pretty good too. But it's still not like League of Legends is like the king right now. If you want to look at like gold standard for esports, like look at how like League of Legends does it. Do what they do at least, and then go beyond that. Anything that you all the fans will. Yeah, exactly. Further beyond Super Saiyan, let's go. Ascend, please. And like go from there, and then people will like your game more. People will be more invested in it. You can sell skins like that are team skins. If you put a Cloud9 skin in every single Call of Duty that you do, people will buy Cloud9 skins every single time.
Yep,
the same people.
I agree.
I don't have it in this version of Call of Duty. I'm gonna buy it again. Like, it's true. That's why it's funny. It's just like, that's fucking true. So like it's weird. I don't really get it. I need to hire some new marketing people. I'm just saying.
I agree.
In all these games, they're apparently dusted and busted, bro. Like, it's just not doing too good.
The last thing I saw on my thing that I forgot to talk about too was the thing that you sent me, the the Elden Ring character creator was leaked. Fans are loving it. Like the character creator looks so stupid, dude.
Oh god, it's godlike. It's so bad. It's
One of the
that,
comments on the IGN thing, it says, "Looks like my ex."
oh yeah, Jackie Jing. Yep.
Yeah. Oh my
Like,
god.
oh, looks like Max. She just like burned herself pretty much.
Yeah, for real.
So yeah, no, that character creator looks amazing. You can make some weird, uncanny valley like cartoon looking characters, which is kind of gross.
It's
Definitely worth checking out. So looking forward to that. This should be coming out next month, right?
yeah.
Ring?
Elden Ring
Yeah.
is next month. The beginning of, I think it's like the 8th, February 8th. Let me see. Elden Ring release date. Oh, the 25th of February. Okay, so at the end of the month.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should have some.
And then
cool games.
Horizon is on the 18th. Man, next month. Dying Light on the 4th. Oh my lord, dude. I'm going to be fucked next month when it comes to games. Holy shit.
Yeah.
We're getting Dying Light 2, right? Release day?
Ooh, yes.
Okay, because the co-op and that's going to be kind of fun. You know what? I've been thinking we
talking
might
to
be...
a friend, we might get a connect for the game, so
Oh, okay.
maybe. I gotta see. Let's see if it works.
I've been thinking too, we might, for those of you listening, we might also be posting soon, maybe some like, there's a lot of times we'll play like co-op the games together, but it'll be like off stream or something. But maybe we could do like record some things and post them on here to some funny shit, like even if it's like Dying Light or any kind of co-op experience that we do, or like Mario Party or anything. Maybe we could post those on here too. See how they do.
Yeah, definitely. Just to give like a little variety for people to check out too.
Or even Elden Ring, because Elden Ring's gonna have co-op, and that's gonna be funny as hell.
Mm-hmm. So there's some stuff. We might have some news coming up pretty soon from different conventions. To have MagFest coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, wait, doesn't MagFest just happen? Actually, now I'm thinking about it. Yeah, MagFest has already happened. IchibanCon happened. We do have some like Nvidia news gonna be coming up pretty soon here again. It's kind of weird. But
Yep.
we'll see what kind of like stuff
We're
get
gonna be
for that.
getting some state of plays soon, and also another direct soon. And
Yes,
then we
direct
have the
gonna be
Final
fun.
Fantasy 7 25-year anniversary, and they usually always do events for that at the end of the month on the 31st. We're hoping to see a teaser trailer at the most,
EverCrest.
or at the least, of part 2 for remake, and then 100% we're seeing a release date for EverCrisis. There's no way we don't.
So-
Because they said early 2022, so it seems like the perfect place to announce something like that.
Yeah, it definitely should be pretty cool. I mean, like, there's no other large shows coming. We just had CES.
Yeah,
that just
I mean, we
passed
got
by.
PAX, but like they don't really announce. That's more for like
Yeah.
developers and like to get in touch with other developers or even like tech companies to get in touch with developers, stuff like that, and then like gamers to go and try out tech demos for games, and it's pretty much for just games to promote games that they got coming out soon.
Yeah.
But
Sadly, they canceled. They just canceled it. It was DreamHack.
yep,
It was supposed to be in about a couple 1 month from now, pretty much on February 11th.
February 11th, yeah.
That just got canceled. So that was usually DreamHack is another place like they do tournaments and stuff like that, and they do like some kind of like tech stuff and like
Mm-hmm.
that kind of news. But sadly, that's getting a lot of them are getting canceled right now.
I think PAX is going to get canceled too. That's why I canceled my hotel. I live, for those of you guys that don't know, I do live in the Boston area, but I'm like 45 minutes to an hour out from Boston. So I ended up, since PAX East is like literally the weekend of my birthday, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to get a hotel for a couple days. Maybe we meet some peeps and meet up with some people and, just have fun at PAX. But they canceled E3. They canceled DreamHack. They canceled PAX South. I think it's going to be canceled. So I just canceled my hotel. There's no point. Yep. If they do still do it, I'll probably still drive up like a day or something, leave my car in like a parking garage for a day and whatever. But yeah, it kind of sucks. COVID's ruining everything again this year. Now they got like this, I guess, a multi strain where it's like the Omicron strain, which is like the most contagious one, combined with the Delta one, which is the worst effects one.
Okay.
So it's like, so you're getting the most contagious and the most dangerous one in one. So it's like, fuck, dude. Don't leave the house.
They're calling the new one the Go Tanks. Watch.
They should just call it Cell. Perfect Cell, dude.
Actually, yep.
That's the noise that plays when you get your your
Oh no.
vaccination test.
If you guys are wondering, it's literally like it's the background music that played through the entire Android and Cell saga the
Yeah.
whole time. Like when everything got intense, they're like, "Oh no!"
It's like some kind of horror. They tried to turn
Yep.
the show into like a horror show.
But yeah, so there won't be like too crazy stuff. I think the biggest things we're expecting right now is gonna be Nintendo announcing a couple things here and there from like the directs. I keep on seeing something about Sakurai recently, so maybe.
Oh yeah,
I think
because
he
he
doesn't
is
want to do another
moving on to
Smash.
working on a different game now, instead
Yeah,
of Smash, because Smash is done for now.
yeah. So he's done with Smash, but maybe I don't know.
Smash is not done with him.
Exactly. I feel like he's gonna do something else, but I've been seeing a lot of like him popping up a bunch, and definitely I don't know. Kind of. I wonder what's gonna go on with Nintendo. There's gonna be like they have some gaps, and
I
they
have a
haven't
feeling
released some stuff
if
yet.
not next week, the week after, we're
Mhm.
gonna have some huge news for you guys. I feel like at the end of January, there's gonna be
Mhm.
a massive amount of news dumped, gaming news. I feel like we're just because they've been teasing a state of play for a while.
Yep.
I feel like we're just gonna get a surprise state because even the last state of play, a week before it happened, they're like, "Hey, next week we're having a state of play. This time, be there." And it's like, "Whoa,
Yep.
okay." I was out of nowhere. I feel like soon we're gonna get that, very soon, because they're
That and
probably gonna want to show off. What's the other place? I think they're gonna want to show off more of the games that they said 2022 that never got it. Which
yeah,
one didn't
there's
have gameplay? Spider-Man,
with
Wolverine,
all right, yeah, Breath of the Wild too.
Breath of the Wild.
They don't even have to
Oh,
show the gameplay. I already know it's gonna be amazing.
please. They
I,
have showed a little bit of gameplay, but dude, from what I saw, dude, the Cloud Islands, I was like, holy fuck,
oh yeah,
this looks good.
this looks amazing.
Meanwhile, Pokemon Arceus has got JPEG clouds.
Yep. Hardware issues.
Yes. Same hardware though.
Yep. Weird.
Weird.
Okay, so but here's the big thing too. So we do have the DICE summits coming up, so we're gonna have some kind of news from Battlefield people.
Probably an update on why their game sucks so bad. It was
Yeah.
COVID. We didn't get guaranteed. I'm gonna hear some COVID excuse.
We're gonna be having the Games Developer Conference coming up in March, and then South by Southwest is in Austin, but they don't really announce stuff. It's mostly like a kind of like a fun thing. But also, since we canceled E3, what I can see a lot of companies doing is taking whatever kind of big like announcements they had for E3. They might sprinkle it throughout the year to give themselves like a content flow to, you know what I'm saying? Like I would do that as a company. If I was like, hey, we got like 8 games planned
I
this
agree.
year. We canceled E3. Let's just go spread it out between the 12 months and just kind of
Honestly,
drop.
I love E3. Like it was one of my favorite things as a kid growing up. It was like the Oscars. It was like Christmas for gamers, right?
Yep.
But I think that they should just not do it anymore. Like it's just like it does not make sense for companies to spend so much money when they could literally post a tweet and get the same, if not more, coverage, eyes on their stuff from making a YouTube video and posting it on Twitter. It will go viral on Twitter and everyone will see it. Instead of a niche thing like E3 that not a lot of people really, casual gamers don't care about that. But casual gamers are on Twitter and, YouTube a lot, and they will see that stuff. So it just doesn't make sense. Like Sony has their state of play, Nintendo has the Direct, Xbox has Xbox, and Xbox. I forgot what the Xbox one is called. It's called not Insider Xbox. They have their own thing now too, but they rarely ever do anything. But I don't know. It's just like it doesn't make sense for E3 to be a thing anymore. It really doesn't.
Like honestly, like what I could see like happening would be like doing creative like announcements on like online, right? Like say for example with Valorant, like right now they're having like people hack their Twitter account. They can technically shadow like announce stuff.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh god, did you see? And they want to follow the whole narrative, and then boom, now everybody's really involved in that.
Yeah, that was a really smart way to do that.
And then you can go in there and just like go through and do that. And like any of these accounts that are like, Nintendo or whatever companies, they can just do that and just have like different media drops. And that would give you more hype than just being overshadowed by something on E3. Because all that's gonna happen is you're gonna remember like two things from E3. Whatever the biggest game thing is, and when the stupidest thing that you've seen at E3. That's all I can remember.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. I can never tell you whatever happened. I have always have to like look back at notes or like watch a video that I like reacted to something or like whatever. And I'm like, oh yeah, they did announce that at E3, right? Because there's so much stuff.
Yeah.
And then like, God forbid, they put out a console, announcement. That it screwed over everybody, right?
Yeah.
They're like, hey guys, guess what? We're getting the Switch number 2, and everybody's like, I forgot everything else that got announced.
At this point, they need. I don't know, man. I feel like I love the handheld thing of the Switch. I feel like the Switch should just be the new handheld, right?
Yeah.
And like you could put it on your TV if you wanted to, but most people play it handheld. And then I feel like they should like deadass make a dedicated 4K console with 60 FPS, like to rival PS5. It doesn't even have to be 4K, at least 2K. Because I mean, even 2K is kind of outdated now. Not outdated, but like most companies have 4K built in their consoles now. So it's like if they want to compete at all, like 720p ain't it, dog? Like
your cell phone does 4K. Like my screen on my cell phone.
I can record myself in 4K on my fucking phone. Like
in 3D. I can do AR on myself.
Yeah. That's like I feel like they need to just focus on an actual dedicated, powerful console to like really make some awesome like exclusive, like Nintendo exclusive games. Like, could you imagine a Metroid game with like 4K? Oh, bro.
I just want to point out.
What was the one on GameCube? Was it GameCube or 64? Was it Prime? Metroid Prime, right?
Prime is on GameCube.
Yeah, that dude. They need one like that. Oh my god, first person.
So what I'm thinking though, because like if you look at how tech is going right now, and I pay attention to like a lot of other tech and stuff like that, Switch, the way it's set up, actually is the perfect console.
It is, yeah.
For this reason, right? They already have docking set. Like they already figured out how to do docking, which no other console has figured out to do. They can still do a handheld console. Like say they want to do another handheld docking console, say the Switch 2, for example, or whatever the hell they want to call it. The dock, put an actual graphics card in it.
Yeah. Honestly.
Like 240 hertz, like 240 hertz, 4K.
Yeah.
Have it like when you're on there, and then like have it like literally a powered,
yeah. You know what? That's smart.
Mode.
The dock could be the actual console, and then the the Switch is just like the screen, and just obviously you put it in the dock, and instead of using the resources from the Switch, it uses the actual dock's resources.
Well, you could do that, or you can make it like a streaming thing, or you can make it like still like kind of how it's like right now, where like literally it has a 2 mode, and like all their games that they make, like the requirement is hey, do in 4K, but also be prepared to scale it down.
Yeah.
Right. And then like what that have is like when you take it like undock mode and handheld mode, literally have it where like it's a 720p game, right? But when you dock it, now you get the full 4K.
Yeah, honestly, that's how they fix the issue is make a dock.
Yeah. And they already know, they understand how to do it, because like right now, if you undock your Switch, it goes only in it locks 720.
Yeah. Yeah. And when you put it in the dock, it's 1080. Yeah. And it does have a little bit better frame rate, but not as much.
Yeah.
Honestly, I wonder if the Steam Deck doesn't do that. The Steam Deck, everything is in the Steam Deck. That thing's insane.
Yeah. But if they wanted to like have that kind of thing, because like realistically, what they could do at that point, if they make that kind of model, they can literally sell the dock as an upgrade.
Yeah,
legit. At that point, you'd be like, "Hey guys, we have the
and
new
I could still use my
version.
OG Switch."
Yep.
Like, and I wouldn't have to worry about buying a new one. Honestly, even if they sold the dock for like $100, $150, I'll do it.
Yeah, $100.
I'll do it. Even if it was $200, I'd probably do it just so I could be able to play. I don't know how they would market that though for certain games. I guess they would have to make all games able to scale back down to 720.
Yeah, they would have to do that.
I mean, they can do it on PC. Why the fuck can't they do it on just ads?
Exactly.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, just take it. Have
if
a
I can go from ultra settings to ultra low, then like,
exactly. Just what it was called HD setting, right? Just make it an HD base.
Yeah.
And then ultra
HDR.
HD is your 4K.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Which is what, HDR, right?
No, HDR
that's
is
ultra HDR. Yeah.
Is color.
Yeah.
Is your color.
And then you could, and then when you take it off, it could be. I'm pretty sure that the Switch is already SDR. Right?
Yeah. No, everybody is. Yeah, everybody has standard display. So it's just one of those things where like I think that'd be the play. They already figured out how to do that. They just gotta I think they can get the technology for it. If you can get it in your cell phones, if Samsung could do it constantly on their cell phones, and iPhone could do it constantly on their cell phones, and they use Apple processor anyway.
Yeah,
easily do that.
I agree.
And just make a, like I said, just put like a dedicated like graphics chip inside the dock, and then like have like RAM in there and stuff like that. And they can literally have it like where you upgrade with the dock, and that would be insane. Like, you know how appealing that would be, dude.
I would
like,
buy it instantly.
Like, hey man, it's like
that,
it's been 2
like
years.
that is the worst part about like the Switch to me. Everyone's like, "Oh, Monster Hunter Rise, I'm gonna get it because I don't want to fucking wait till it comes out on PC." I'm like, it looks like ass on Switch.
Yeah.
And then, dude, I don't know if anyone saw Persona 5 Strikers, but holy fuck, the frame drops on that when all the animations were going on. Ridiculous. Or even the Hyrule Warriors, the new one for Breath of the Wild.
Ooh,
that one was awful. So so many of these exclusives I don't play on Switch, because not even exclusive, like third-party ones that come to Switch. That would be more fun playing them handheld, like being able to just play them on the couch. But they just look like ass. I don't know. It's 2022, dude. Like, I used to not give a shit about graphics, but like, I don't care about graphics to a certain point. I care about frame drops and blurriness and like just bad. I'm like, no.
Yeah, when your game like relies on like motion blur to exist, that's pretty bad.
Yep. Like, how much is a Switch right now? 250, 300?
Yeah, 250.
250?
Yeah.
So it costs. I was gonna say, no.
They could bump the price.
Yeah,
like,
the Steam Deck is only $50 more.
Yeah.
Wow.
So like, they could like realistically bump the price like $50 if they have to, or like $100 more. And like I said, they could like literally do a updated version of the panel, right? Like a better version, like a new version of it, where it can do like 1080p base or whatever, and then like have the actual dock be like what powers the 4K version of it, and they could literally have both best worlds.
Honestly,
because then like you could sell the panel, you can sell the panel by itself too if you really wanted to.
Yeah, they sell the dock separate, so
yeah, you could just literally sell the panel by itself. Don't make it like a light, because that was kind of in my opinion, dumb idea.
It really was.
Like, they could just sell the panel by itself, and they're like, hey, if you want to dock it to your TV, here's the dock, and by the way, it has a graphics card and RAM and all that stuff like there. Boom, you buy that, and you can buy a bundle version of it where you get, you know, the handheld and the dock. Boom.
I agree. That would fix their issue.
Game changer. They would be like instantly in the market, and then they have an upgradable plan. So like when people when say like new technology comes out, and they're like, hey guys, we came out with a new graphics chip, blah blah blah. It runs like significantly better, all that stuff like that. Boom, drop it.
I agree. That would definitely fix Nintendo's problem, because that is one of their main problems. I would buy it instantly. I think that is all we have for today.
Yeah.
Everybody that stuck around till the end, thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you're on YouTube. Any other podcast services, make sure you're following to be notified as soon as we upload. Every Monday, we will be uploading. Usually upload these, schedule them at 8 a.m. So just be sure to look out for that and have notifications on so you can be notified as soon as it comes up. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. We'll see you guys next week.
See you guys later.